Hi all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's class, we will solve question number 3, 4, 5 of exercise 4.2. So in last class, we solved question number 1 and 2. And also we saw what is the concept of factorization. Okay, so in this video, we will see how to solve question 3, 4 and 5. This 3, 4 and 5 and see how to get the value for x. Okay, so question number 3 is root 2 x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 equals 0. So what we are going to do, we are going to splitting the middle term. Okay, then we're going to, there are 3 terms here. We're going to make this as 4 terms. Combine two terms together and get the answer. Okay. Now, how do I know which two? How do I know how to split the middle term? So here there is a simple technique. So first we will write the standard form of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c. Okay. Now I'll have to choose any two numbers. Okay. Whose sum if I add we should give me 7. That is the coefficient of x as 7. Okay. And when I multiply the two numbers which I'm going to choose, should give me a product of a into c. What is a here? A is the coefficient of x square. Okay, and what is c? C is the constant term. So 5 root 2. So and now I'll have to see the two numbers whose sum if I add should give me 7. And if I multiply them, I should get this answer. Root 2 into root 2 will be 2 into 5. That will be 10. So the product should be 10. Okay. Now let's understand how I got root 2 into root 2 as 2. For example, see. So this is root 2 into root 2, right? Now this one will just convert into exponential form. So this is nothing but 2 to the power 1 by 2 into 2 to the power 1 by 2. So now my base is same. So what is the product rule of exponent? A to the power m into a to the power n. The answer will be a to the power m plus n. So if my base is same and if it is in the product mode, I can just add the exponents and I can keep the base as it is. So same thing, see here, so 2 to the power 1 by 2 into 2 to the power 1 by 2. So the base is same. So now let's add the exponents. So half plus half is nothing but 1. So this will be 2 to the power 1. So that's the reason why root 2 into root 2, the answer will be 2. It applies for any number. So root 3 into root 3, answer will be 3. Root 100 into root 100 also will be just 100. Root 1000 into root 1000 will be 1000. So that's how we get the answer as root 2 into root 2 as 2. Okay, I hope it's clear. Now let's find the two numbers now. Let's get back to this question. Now what was the question here? Okay, the number is 10. Okay, now how do I find? So basically I'll have to use any two factors. So let's see what are the factors of 10. So 10 can appear in one table. So I can write 10 as 1 into 10, which is also 10. Okay, but then if I add, am I getting 7? No. Okay, let's try 10 tables. So 10 into 1 also I can write, which is also 10. No, again, I'm not getting, let's try 2 tables. So 2 into 5 will give me 10. See if you can add the two numbers. 2 plus 5 will be 7. Yes, of course, sum should be 7. So correct. And there is no negative sign. So it's easy for us. So it's in a positive mode only. So 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. And if I multiply the two numbers, I'm getting 10. So which means the pair which I should choose is 2 and 5. So in the place of 7x, we will just split and write it as 2x plus 5x. So root 2x square plus 2x plus 5x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. So now earlier we had only 3 terms here. Now we have got 4 terms here. Okay. So 7x, when I add them together, 2x plus 5x, I will get 7x. Sum is right. When I multiply 2 into 5 is 10. See, this is a product. Okay. Now let's see. Now we'll have to we are going to combine the first two terms and the next two terms. Now how do I combine? I should see what is common here. Okay. Then I'll have to take what is common out. If this step is slightly confusing, we will just write like this. So root 2 into x into x. I'm just going to split and write. So root 2x square is nothing but root 2 into x, right? So plus this is 2 into x. Just to make the differentiate the symbol so that I'll just write plus like this. Just to differentiate the symbol. So this is 2 into x. Now what is common here? Common here will be x is common. Anything else is common? Nothing is common? No. So 2 actually we can write it as root 2 into root 2. So we will write it as root 2 into root 2 into x. If I simplify, still I'm getting only 2x. Root 2 into root 2 will be 2 into x is nothing but 2x. So in this one, x is common. So x is common. So x is common. And also 1 root 2 and 1 root 2 is also common. Now let's take the common one also. So the common one will be root 2x. Okay. Now let's write what is remaining within brackets. Now x is remaining here. So we will take x now. Okay, so what is remaining now? X is remaining. So we can put the x here. Again, there is a plus. Okay. Now what is remaining here? Again, root 2 is still remaining. So I can put a root 2 here. So this is done. So this is for the first two terms. Okay. Now we'll have to do the same thing for the next two terms also. Okay. Plus 5. So I'm just going to split it. So 5 into x. This is easy actually. Okay. So plus again 5 into root 2 is equal to 0. So in this case, what is common? Now it's very easy to find. Common here is 5 is common. And here also 5 is common. X and root 2 is not common. So we cannot take them out. So we will take 5 common. And within brackets, write what is left out. Left out is x is left out and root 2 is left out. So x plus root 2 is equal to 0. Okay. Hope it's clear for you. Okay, next step. So in the next step, if you notice, this is x root 2x. Now, the next step, if you notice, x plus root 2 and x plus root 2 are common for both the terms. So we will take that one out. So x plus root 2 is common. Now what is remaining? So in this one, the remaining will be this one and this one. So write them within brackets. So open the bracket, write root 2x plus 5. Okay, which is equal to 0. Now how do I find the value of x here? So let's equate them. So either it has to be x plus root 2 is equal to 0, or it should be root 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. So solve the simple equation, moving root 2 to the other side. So x will be equal to minus root 2. Okay. So here are root 2x, which is equal to minus 5. Dividing root 2 on both sides. So x is equal to minus 5 by root 2. So that's all. So the answer for this question will be the roots are x is equal to minus root 2, or it can be minus 5 by root 2. Okay, hope it's clear how to get the two terms, then how to take the common one out, then how to find the value for x. Okay, now let's solve the next question also. Question number 4. Oh, it's 2x square minus x and plus 1 by 2. Let's see, now this has got minus 1. Let's see how to solve this one. So question number 4. So the question is 2x square minus x, okay, plus 1 by 8 is equal to 0. Okay. Now I'll have to find two numbers whose sum will be x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, whose sum will be my coefficient of b, which is, if there is nothing there, it means there is 1 here. Okay, so don't think that's 0 or something. If nothing is there, it is 1 here. The coefficient is 1 actually here. So if I add the two numbers which I'm going to select, the sum should be minus 1. Always consider the sign also. There is minus 1 here. Okay, so minus 1. And the product should be a into c. That is coefficient of a square, x square, and also the constant term. So here a is 2. See here, this is 2. And the constant term is 1/8. So into 1/8. Okay. So when I solve this one, so cancel, 4. So 1/4. So the number which I'm going to choose should, if I multiply the two numbers, I should get 1/4. And the sum should be equal to negative. Okay. Straight away also we can get the answer, but sometimes it might be a little confusing when you deal with fractions. Now what we do is we will try to eliminate this 8. Okay. And we will make this one as the standard equation where we will not have any denominators. Now how do we do that? My idea is to eliminate this 8. Okay. So this is like this. It is 1/8. How do I eliminate this one? This is in the form of division. So I multiply 8. Okay. So that now this one is cancelled and I get the answer as just 1/1. There is no number in the denominator. It's just 1. How do I do that? I'm going to multiply by 8. But then we cannot multiply 8 only for this particular term. We'll have to multiply 8 for the entire equation so that the original value is not changed. Now, how do we do that? Now, let's check it out now. So, I multiply 8 for the whole equation. So, what is it we are going to do? We are going to multiply 8 on both sides. So, multiply 8 on both sides. That will be 8 into 2x square minus x plus 1/8 is equal to again 8 into 0. Yeah, now let's multiply 8 for each and every term which is inside. That is basically I should do 8 into 2x square. Okay, so that will be 16x square. Then again 8 into minus x, that will be minus 8x. Then 8 into 1 over 8. So 8 into 1 over 8, we'll get the answer as 8 plus 1. Again, 8 into 0 will be 0. So now if you notice, there is no denominator here, it's just 1. So it's easy for us to calculate now. Now we will just compare this to ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So here a will be 16, b will be minus 8 and c will be 1. So I should find two numbers whose sum is minus 1. Now this is changed. So now I should find two numbers whose sum is actually equal to minus 8 and whose product is a into c. A is 16 here. So 16 into c will be 1. So 16 into 1 will be 16. So I'll have to find two numbers whose sum is negative 8. Okay, so it's in minus and whose product is 16. So let's see what are the factors now. So let's see, it's one table. So 1 into 16 will be 16. Okay, or we can say minus 1 into minus 16 also will be 16, correct? But then if I add them, do I get minus 8? First one, if I add, I'm getting 17. Second one, if I add, I'm getting minus 17. So no. Let's try two table now. So 2 8s are 16. Okay. 2 8s are 16. But then am I getting, if I add them, I'm getting 10, which is wrong. Let's change the sign and let's see. So minus 2 into minus 8 is also 16. But then if I add, I'm getting minus 10. So this also will not work. So 16 in which table it will come? So one table we have tried. Two table we have tried. Three table obviously it will not come. Let's try four table. So 4 4s are 16. Yes. If I add them, I'm getting negative 8. No, I'm getting positive 8. But then try like this. Let's change the sign. So minus 4 into minus 4. So minus 4 into minus 4 is definitely 16. It will become positive 16. So minus 4 plus minus 4 is equal to minus 8. So this one is actually working. So the two factors, the two numbers which are going to take it as minus 4x and minus 4x. Now let's write it in this one. Okay, now how do I write this one? So 16x square. In the place of minus 8x, I'm going to write minus 4x and minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, now we'll have to group this one. So group C, what is common? So for understanding but purpose, I'll just split them. This one also. Okay, so 16. How do I write 16 now? Whenever you're going to split it, try to split them in the prime numbers. Then it will be easy for you. Okay, so 16 I can write as 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. 8 2s are 16. Okay, so there are x square. So x into x. So 16x square, I'm just writing it as like this. So 2 into 2, 4. 4 2s are 8. 8 2s are 16. X into x will be x square. And next, now for 4x, I'm going to write 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4 into x. Now it's easy to find what is common one in the given thing. So what is common here? So common will be 1, 2 is common. 1, 2 is common. So there are 2 2s. This is also common and there is 1x is common and this is common. So if you notice, 2 2s are common and 1x is common. So write them. So basically 2 into 2 will be 4. So I can take 4x as common. Okay. Now what is remaining now? The remaining will be this one. The remaining will be 2 and 2 and there is x also. So 2 2s are 4. 4 into x will be 4x. So this will be 4x. And what happened to the next one? Next one, everything is common. No, we have taken everything 1 out. So which means we can write it as 1. So 4x into 4x will be 16x square. So which is right. 4x minus 1 will be minus 4x. This is also right. Okay, now this is done. Now let's combine the next two terms. So I'm just going to split and write. So it's 4x. So minus 2 into 2 into x, then plus 1. 1 cannot be, we cannot do anything with 1, so just 1. Now what is common for this and this? Nothing is common actually. What is we will do? We will just simply rewrite it as this one. Okay, so 2 into 2 into x into 1 also we will write plus 1 is equal to 0. Now what is common for this and this? Only 1 is common if you notice. So what I will do, I'll just take the 1 out. So minus 1. And what is the remaining? The remaining will be 2 2s are 4. 4 into x will be 4x. So 4x, then minus 1. Because 1 into 1 will always be 1. So why minus now? Since even though there is a plus sign, why I'm taking minus? Because minus into minus will become plus. Okay, clear? Now next one. So in the next step, what we are going to take 4x minus 1 as common. We are going to take 4x minus 1 as common. And what is remaining? So remaining is 4x and minus 1. So again, 4x and minus 1 is equal to 0. So now let's see what is the value for x now. So 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. Or it can be 4x minus 1 equal to 0. So 4x is equal to positive 1. Divide 4 on both sides. So 1 is equal to x by 4. Same thing we will do for this one. So 4x is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1 by 2. So the value for x will be 1 by 4 or 1 by 4 only. So the value of x is 1 by 4 for this question. Okay, hope this is easy for you. Easy to follow also. Let's move on to last question. Question number 5. So question number 5, I don't think so. We are having fractions, no fractions. So 100x square. So question number 5, we have 100x square minus 20x plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. Now this is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now I should go to split the middle term now. So when I add the two numbers which I'm going to select, the sum should be minus 20. Always include the sign also, okay, without fail. So minus 20. And the product, when I multiply the two numbers, I should get a into c. So what is a here? A is 100 here. And what is constant? See, what is constant here? A is 1. So when I add, I should get the sum as negative 20, which is b. And the product should be equal to a into c. That is what is a here. So a is 100. What is c? Plus 1 only, so 100. So when I add, I should get negative 20. And when I multiply, I should get 100. Now let's see what are the two factors for 100. So 100 ones are 1 into 100. No, it doesn't work. Or we'll keep 1 into 100, no. Or you can do minus 1 into minus 100, no. When I add, definitely I'm not getting minus 20. Let's try 2 table. 2 into 50, right? So 250s are 10. When I add, am I getting? No. If I change the sign also, am I getting? Minus 2 plus minus 2, no. It will become minus 52. No. 3 table, obviously, we cannot divide 100. 4 table can we do? Let's try. So 4 into 25. 4 into 25 will be 100. Yeah, correct. If I add, am I getting? If I change the sign also, am I getting? No, we are not getting. Let's try 5 table. So 5 into 20 is 100. But then when I add, no, we are not getting. It's 25. Even if I change the sign also, again, I'm getting minus 25 only. So no. 6 table, we cannot get 100. 7 table, no. 8 table, no. 9 table, no. But then 10 table will. So 10 tens are 100. Okay. But if I add, I should get a negative 20. Am I getting negative? We are getting positive 20. So what do we do? We change the sign. So minus 10, minus 10. So now minus 10 into minus 10 will be a positive 100. If I add, so negative 10 minus negative 10 will be negative 20. So now our criteria is actually satisfied. So now the two numbers will be negative 10x and the other one also will be negative 10x. Okay, clear? Now let's split and write this one. So in the place of 20x, we are going to write it as like this. So 100x square minus 10x, then again minus 10x plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, now how is it I'm going to write 10? This is straight one. Okay, now we can take 10 as common. Let's see, so I'll just split it like this. So 10 into 10 into x, okay. So minus 10 into x. Then minus, we're going to combine first two terms, okay? So for understanding purpose, I'm just splitting each and every time I'm writing so that we'll know what to take common one out. So this again, this one for 10 into x plus we will just write 1 into 1 is equal to 0. So in this one, if you notice, so 10 is common and 1x is actually common. So we can take 10x as common and within bracket, what is the remaining here? Within bracket again, 10 is there, then another one more x is there. So which means I can write it as 10x, okay, minus, and what is here? For this one, For this one, there is nothing. Actually, we have taken 10x as common. So we'll have just 1 here. For the next one, if you notice, there is nothing in common. 10x, 1 and 1. So what is that I've told you? So we can write it as 10 into x into 1. We can write it as into 1. Then plus 1 into 1 is equal to 0. So if you notice, 1 is common. So take the 1 out, minus 1 into 10x minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay. If you multiply and see, you should get back the same term here, that is here. Minus 1 into 10x will be minus 10x, correct? Minus 1 into minus 1 will be positive 1. So which means what you have done is actually right. So now in the next step, the common one will be again 10x minus 1. Put them within brackets. It will be 10x minus 1. Okay. And the remaining also is 10x and minus 1, which is equal to 0. So these are the remaining. 10x and minus 1 is remaining. Again, put them within brackets. Now let's get the value for x. So let's equate now. So 10x minus 1 is equal to 0. Or 10x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now 10x is equal to positive 1. X is equal to 1 over 10. Same thing we will do for here also. So 10x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 over 10. So the value of x will be 1 over 10. This is our final answer. I hope this is clear. If you find this, we will solve the next question. That is question 2, 3 in the next video. Okay. If you find this channel useful and if you have understood the concept and the questions which I've solved here, please subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.